Here we are at the grocery store. I'm excited about this video because I want to show you about shopping the perimeter of the store. Go in, do all the outlining areas of the store. You're going to find your freshest, healthiest food there. For instance, walking in the door now is the produce department, right off the bat. Get all your fresh fruits and vegetables and build your meals around those. Okay, so when it comes to your fruit and produce, buy what people love. The people in your house are going to eat it. Make sure you buy what they love. For instance, the Honey Crisp apples, I love those. These, not so much, not so much. So if I buy these and don't eat them, even though they cost less, what's the point? I'm wasting that money, right? So buy what people love and make sure it's good and fresh. Nice. There you go. Nice. Even all over, no breaks in the skin. Beautiful apple. For your cantaloupe, this little belly button, when I push on that, I want it to give a little bit. This is too firm, look, no give. And I'm not afraid to be picky. See that? Did you see that go in? That one gives a little bit. We want this one. This will be real good by tomorrow. Now the blueberries, that's one thing I'll pay extra for. These are loaded with antioxidants. Besides being delicious for you, they're really good for you. They're good for your memory. Just heard that on the news this morning. That looks like a good one. I'm probably going to get 2 of those. Here we have our baby spinach. This is a great way to buy that. It says pre-wash, which I'm sure it is, but I still like to always wash my fruits and vegetables again, just to be safe. But nice size, this will get me through the whole week with my NutriBlast and my salad and my wraps for Chuck. Great way to buy your greens. One of my favorite vegetables, the sweet potato. Look at how beautiful these are. Look at the size of these. We're gonna get a couple of these. I use them for my roasted vegetables. See my video. I use it for lots of other things. Your fried potato breakfast, this is a great potato to use instead of the white. You want a good fat belly on them so you get a lot of meat out of them. Look, that one's nice. Look here. Orange, yellow, green, red. All I need is one of each of these to make the most beautiful salad. Want to make sure there's no blemishes on them. Get a nice, smooth skin on them. Oh yeah. And big. Go for big. They're still going to be sweet. So you want them to be blemish-free. Nice, smooth skin on them there. You see how these were green? Then you let them sit, then they were orange. And now they're yellow. That's the ripening process. If you're going to make stuffed peppers, would this be a beautiful one for that? Look at the size of this. Cut the head off, make your mixture, stuff it in there, put the lid back on and bake it. That's a beautiful pepper for that. And the red ones, I like them to have a deep red color like this. I think the flavor is just a little stronger, a little sweeter. I picked these up when we first walked in the store, and there's a reason that I'm buying all these big peppers in the same colors as these little ones. These are great for snacks. These I'll wash, throw them in a baggie, take them to work. They're great for slicing in half and using them to scoop up your dips that you make, or your salsa, your guacamole if you don't want to use your chips. Great for that. Alright, let's talk about our leafy greens. There's so many varieties, and the general rule is the deeper the green, the more nutrients that are in there, and the more you want that. Like, for instance, your iceberg lettuce, it's pretty much just water. You want to go for your leafier greens and your darker greens. Look at this one. Just looking at that, you know that's full of vitamins and minerals in there, so you want this one. I love the Bibb or the Boston. Got the nice, tender on the inside there, and you get a little crunch on the inside, nice green leaves on the outside. We're going to get this one. And this is our cilantro. Get a bunch of them because you're going to use them a lot. You'll use them in your guacamole, in your salsa. I use it in my fresh salads. You want them to be nice, green, big leaves like that. For your celery, I want you to look for firm. You don't want it to be all wilty. This is a nice, firm bunch of celery. Good stalks, great for chopping. It's not rubbery, nice and firm. Here we are at the mushroom station, and we're going to distinguish between the different ones. And for me, mushrooms, it's all about a preference in the taste. For instance, I don't think these white ones have much of a flavor. I love the portobellos. They have a great smell, a great flavor, nice. They're great for popping this off, and you can stuff them. My sister Diana makes a great stuffed mushroom. And one way to pick your mushroom is to check the gills. The lighter the gills, the fresher your mushroom. And another thing I wanted to say is these pre-packaged ones, to me they're great if we're going to go home and use them today. But to me they've already been cut and air has already gotten to them. I'm more about the fresh mushrooms. Cheese is good for you. We as women, we need calcium, and so I want you to choose cheese and eat cheese, but just be smart about it. Freshly grated in this store, so you know there's nothing, no coating on it, no preservatives. This is the way you want to go if you're going to buy already shredded. One of my favorite cheeses called queso cojita. I put on my salads, in my burritos, on my enchiladas. I put it on my wraps, my vegetable wraps. This cheese, it's light and creamy, it melts great. These are tostada shells. It's only 15 milligrams of sodium. So I use these for a lot of things. This is one of my favorite spots. It's the wall of tortilla and breads. And I always check the labels on the pita bread too, because you're going to find a lot of sodium. My trick is to keep the sodium 200 milligrams or less. And these are pita pockets. Slice them in half, you open them up, and you fill them with whatever. They hold sandwich meats, they hold your grains with a little cheese in there, and just stick in the microwave for like 15 seconds. There's your lunch. Lots to choose from. Read your labels. Keep the sodium low. I've spoke about how to buy these, especially if you're going to roll them up or fold them up. See how soft these are? Look at this. This is what you want. Easy to fill, roll, fold up, stick in a baggie, and they won't tear apart. Alright, ground turkey as opposed to ground beef. Everybody thinks this is a lot leaner and better for you, but it actually has more fat and more sodium in it than your very lean ground beef. So it's a matter of flavor for me. Frozen, skinless, boneless chicken breast. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, quick and easy. I use it a lot of times when you get home late and you want a good chicken healthy dinner. Black beans. I use them all the time. I put them in my chopped salads. I put them in those beautiful soft wraps. So the thing about the beans is any canned vegetable like this, rinse, rinse, rinse. Get that sodium off. If I read this label, 450 milligrams of sodium in a serving. But if you rinse them, you take most of that off. And another thing I wanted to show you is the beans that come this way. If you have the time and you want to do the whole soaking and all that thing, then you control the sodium that's in them. This is black beans and rice, already pre-packaged for you. And you can make your own rice, buy your own beans, and you control what goes into it. No preservatives, no low sodium, that kind of thing. You buy something like this already made, it's quick and easy, but it's also 445 milligrams of sodium in one serving. This is the aisle with the bulk foods. And this is where I like to buy my raisins and dates. I know that they're fresh and they're a little less expensive. The dates I use when I make my own snack bars, so I buy the pitted ones. Golden raisins are favorite. They have a little sweeter taste, a little lighter flavor, and they're real soft. So I buy these instead of the darker one. So this is where all the seeds are that you can buy in bulk. And they all have a different flavor. Like sunflower seeds have a stronger flavor. I use them in my NutriBlast, and they kind of will overpower. So be sure you want a nutty flavor if you're using these in something. Or just eat them in your homemade granola mix. These are pepitas. Love, love these. These are the insides of your pumpkin seeds with the hassle removed. This is a good way to buy them, a lot cheaper this way, and they're fresher. It's a great snack. It's satisfying. This is a good way to buy your grains. Nice big bags. You can transfer them into your own jars to keep them fresh. And there's many to choose from. Pick your favorite. You know I love the quinoa, the bulgur, your lentils. But the thing I want to stress about the packaged foods is, yes, they are convenient, but they're also not as good for you. This is the quinoa in the raw form, 0 sodiums. This is a quinoa in the black beans, 290 sodiums in a 1/4 cup. So you're probably going to eat a 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup. So you're going to times that times 3. Not your best choice. Alright, so here we are with some more bulk type foods. This is where you can get your chia seeds, the ones that you can use when you make the protein balls. These are huge in health benefits for you. You read all about them. And there's 0 sodium, there's 0 sugar. If you can find them in bulk, that's probably a better value for you than this, but these go a long way. Here we are. We shopped the perimeter of the store. We went into the middle for a few items like our quinoa, things that, healthy items that aren't prepackaged for you. And there's lots of good things to find on the perimeter of a store. Take the time, visit your favorite store and look and read packages and take the time to choose healthy. And look what else you can find on the perimeter of the store. Somebody might just like this at my house. So there you are. About 45 minutes in the grocery store, 5 bags of wholesome, fresh foods. Just take a little time, read your labels, check your produce. Happy cooking.